Most people live as if their body is fragile, dependent on external intervention for every discomfort, every pain, every imbalance. They believe that true health requires continual medication, medical procedures, and artificial correction. Yet the truth is far deeper, far more powerful, and far more ancient than the modern mind often perceives. Your body is not a machine to be repaired. It is a living, conscious system, capable of self-regulation, self-healing, and profound restoration. Within it lies intelligence far greater than any external medicine can provide, waiting only for awareness, alignment, and respect. The first principle of natural healing is awareness. Most people are unaware of the subtle signals their body sends. A headache, a fatigue, a digestion issue. These are not merely symptoms to mask, but messages, guidance from the body about imbalance, stress, or neglect. The body communicates through energy, tension, and sensation. Listening carefully transforms perception. The body becomes a teacher rather than a problem. Awareness is not passive observation. It is a deliberate attention to sensation, rhythm, and pattern. Only when we truly listen to the body can we understand the source of imbalance and allow healing to begin. The second principle is alignment. Health arises when the body, mind, and spirit are in harmony. Modern life often disrupts this alignment. Improper posture, erratic sleep, unbalanced diet, and chronic stress distort the natural flow of energy. Yet the body is resilient when aligned through posture, breath, mindfulness, and movement. It begins to restore its natural balance. Blood flows freely, energy circulates without obstruction, and cellular processes return to harmony. Alignment is not merely mechanical, it is energetic and conscious. The body remembers how to heal when given the space and conditions to do so. Breath is the gateway to self-healing. Many illnesses, tension, and chronic conditions arise from shallow, irregular, or suppressed breathing. Conscious, deep, rhythmic breathing oxygenates every cell, calms the nervous system, and communicates to the body that it is safe to restore itself. Breath is the bridge between mind and body. When controlled, observed, and cultivated, it initiates a cascade of restorative processes. The body recognizes rhythm and flow, responding naturally to the presence of calm, attentive energy. Healing is accelerated when breath is conscious, controlled, and aligned with intention. Energy flow is another cornerstone. The body is a living system of energy. Channels, currents, and vortices that sustain life. Illness often arises from blockages, stagnation, or imbalance in this subtle system. Through practices such as meditation, mindful movement, qigong, or gentle exercise, these channels can be restored. Circulation improves, inflammation reduces, and the body enters a state where self-healing is possible. External medicines may treat symptoms, but they do not restore the natural currents of life force within the body. Awareness, intention, and movement realign energy, enabling the body to cure itself. Nutrition and environment support natural healing, but they are not substitutes for the body's intelligence. Whole foods, water, sunlight, and rest provide the conditions for restoration. But the body's inherent wisdom directs how these resources are used. The body knows when to digest, when to detoxify, when to repair tissue, and when to regenerate cells. External nourishment is only effective when it works in concert with internal intelligence. Treat the body as an ally, provide it with what it needs, and allow its natural processes to take the lead. Mind-body connection is profound. Thoughts, beliefs, and emotional states influence physiology in ways modern science is only beginning to recognize. Stress, fear, anger, and resentment produce chemical responses that weaken immunity, inflame tissues, and obstruct healing. Calm, clarity, forgiveness, and acceptance release these blockages. The body responds instantly to the mind. Meditation, visualization, and focused intention strengthen the body's natural defenses, supporting regeneration and balance. When the mind and body act in concert, healing occurs naturally, without the need for intervention. Rest and recovery are essential. Most people undervalue rest. believing that constant activity, exertion, and stimulation are necessary. Yet the body heals during stillness, sleep, and calm. Recovery allows energy to consolidate, tissues to repair, and systems to rebalance. Without proper rest, even the most intelligent interventions fail. The body's natural intelligence requires pause, space, and support to operate effectively. Observing cycles of activity and rest aligns with the body's innate rhythms, allowing natural regeneration to proceed unhindered. Conscious touch and movement support healing. Gentle exercise, stretching, and movement maintain circulation, flexibility, and energy flow. Practices such as yoga, tai chi, and qigong combine motion, breath, and awareness to stimulate the body's natural regenerative abilities. Touch, whether self-applied or therapeutic, communicates presence and alignment to the body, releasing tension, correcting energy flow, and signaling the body to heal. The body responds to intelligent interaction, not forceful intervention. Letting go of dependency on external medicines is not rejection of knowledge, but recognition of the body's power. Medicines can be necessary in certain situations, but reliance on them often suppresses the body's natural processes. True healing arises from cultivating awareness, alignment, and energy, allowing the body to activate its own restorative intelligence. Trust in the body is essential. Every cell, tissue, and organ carries the wisdom to repair, restore, and regenerate when given the right conditions. Observation and patience are vital. Healing is not always immediate. The body works in its own rhythm, and conscious observation allows you to track changes, notice subtle improvements, and adjust alignment. Accordingly, patience allows the body to complete its processes naturally. Healing is a dialogue, not a race. The moment you allow this awareness, the body responds with remarkable efficiency. In conclusion, your body has intelligence far greater than any external medicine. It communicates, restores, and regenerates when you listen, align, and act in harmony with its energy. Awareness, alignment, breath, movement, rest, nutrition, mind-body connection, and patience are the pillars of self-healing. Illness is not merely a problem. It is a teacher, a signal, a message from your own body, urging you to realign with your natural intelligence. When you cultivate awareness and trust in your body, you awaken the inherent ability to heal, restore balance, and thrive without reliance on external medicine. The truth is simple, yet profound. The body, given attention, respect, and alignment, knows exactly what to do. Medicines may mask symptoms, but your own intelligence restores life, energy, and vitality. To awaken this ability is to step into a life of empowerment, resilience, and harmony. Most people have been conditioned to believe that health is external, that vitality is granted through pills, injections, or complex procedures. They have been taught to surrender their power, to place the responsibility for wellness entirely in the hands of another. Yet the body itself is not a passive vessel. It is a living, intelligent organism, capable of incredible self-restoration, resilience, and balance. To trust the body is to awaken a power deeper than any medicine, stronger than any external intervention. The moment we understand this, we begin to live with a profound respect for our own life force. The first principle of natural healing is awareness of the body's language. Pain, fatigue, stiffness, digestive irregularities, and tension are not merely inconveniences or problems to suppress. They are messages sent by the body to communicate imbalance, neglect, or misalignment. Most people are trained to ignore these messages, to mask them with quick fixes, drugs, or temporary distraction. Yet every symptom is a teacher. Each sensation, when observed mindfully, reveals the root cause of imbalance. Awareness transforms suffering into insight. Observing the body with presence allows the mind to see patterns. Which foods support energy, which activities exhaust vitality, and which thoughts or emotions create tension. The first step to self-healing is therefore not intervention, but deep, attentive listening. The second principle is alignment of body, mind, and spirit. Modern life often separates these elements. We move mechanically, think reactively, and feel sporadically. The body suffers when it is forced into patterns incongruent with its natural rhythm. Yet the body is innately intelligent. It can restore balance when given guidance. Alignment arises through posture, conscious movement, proper sleep, and synchronization of breathing with daily rhythm. When the body structure is respected, energy flows freely, circulation improves, lymphatic function strengthens, inflammation reduces, and cellular processes begin to normalize. The body's intelligence knows how to heal, if only we create conditions for it to operate freely. Breath is the key to unlocking this intelligence. Most people breathe shallowly, unconsciously, or sporadically, yet breath is the bridge between mind, body, and energy. Conscious, deep, rhythmic breathing delivers oxygen to every cell, regulates the nervous system, and signals the body that it is safe to restore itself. The act of observing and controlling breath initiates profound biochemical changes. Hormones balance, stress diminishes, and cellular repair accelerates. Breath is not merely physiological, it is energetic. It aligns internal currents, opens pathways, and awakens the body's self-healing capacity. Every breath, taken with awareness, is a call to vitality, a communication to the body that it is empowered to restore itself. The flow of internal energy is another fundamental aspect of natural healing. The body is not merely flesh and bone, it is a dynamic system of energy channels, vortices, and fields. Illness often arises from stagnation, blockage, or imbalance in these energetic systems. Practices such as meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, or even conscious movement help restore circulation of energy. The release of blocked energy reduces pain, restores function, and encourages regeneration. External medicines may suppress symptoms, but they cannot restore energy flow. Only the body, guided by awareness and intention, can do this. Energy alignment restores homeostasis at a fundamental level, creating conditions for full healing. Nutrition and hydration support the body's restorative power, but they are not the source of healing themselves. The body transforms the food, water, and air it receives according to its own wisdom. Cells know how to metabolize nutrients, eliminate waste, and repair damage. If we respect and support these processes, whole foods, clean water, sunlight, and a balanced environment provide the raw materials, but intelligence within the body determines how they are utilized. External intervention without internal alignment is incomplete. Healing is the orchestration of nourishment, energy, and conscious awareness acting together. The mind-body connection is crucial. Thoughts, beliefs, and emotional states influence physical function profoundly. Chronic stress, anger, resentment, or fear create chemical cascades that compromise immunity, inflame tissues, and impair cellular regeneration. In contrast, clarity, calm, gratitude, and forgiveness create chemical and energetic conditions conducive to healing. The body responds immediately to the mind. Practices such as meditation, visualization, affirmation, and focused attention strengthen the body's natural defenses and support restoration. Healing is not only physical, it is a holistic integration of consciousness and life force. Rest and recovery are often overlooked. Most people undervalue sleep and downtime, believing that constant action, stimulation, and movement are necessary for productivity and life. Yet healing requires pause. Rest allows energy to consolidate, tissues to repair, and the nervous system to recalibrate. Without recovery, even the most intelligent interventions fail. The body's natural intelligence demands rest to operate optimally. Observing cycles of activity and stillness creates harmony, allowing natural regenerative processes to unfold without obstruction. Healing accelerates when we honor the body's rhythm and allow it to restore itself naturally. Conscious movement is another tool. Gentle exercise, stretching, yoga, or martial arts stimulate circulation, release tension, and balance energy. Movement is not just mechanical, it is energetic and conscious. The body learns to adapt, balance, and regenerate through motion, touch, massage, or other forms of conscious physical interaction also support restoration by releasing stagnant energy and signaling the body to heal. Healing is not forceful. It is intelligent and responsive. Every movement, applied with awareness, communicates to the body that it is aligned and safe to restore itself. Detoxification and elimination are natural processes that require conscious support. The body continually cleanses itself through the liver, kidneys, lungs, skin, and intestines. Chemicals, toxins, and metabolic waste are removed most efficiently when the body is aligned, hydrated, nourished, and energized. Many modern approaches attempt to artificially accelerate this process, often disrupting the natural wisdom of the body. Trusting the body's own intelligence, supporting it with water, rest, and nutrition allows detoxification to occur naturally, restoring balance and vitality. Observation, patience, and trust are essential. Healing is not instant. The body moves at its own rhythm, repairing tissue, balancing hormones, and regenerating cells according to its natural cycles. By observing subtle changes, noting improvements, and adjusting habits accordingly, we become co-creators of our own restoration. Patience allows processes to complete fully, without interruption or premature intervention. Trusting the body's intelligence is not passive. It is active engagement with life force, awareness, and alignment. In conclusion, your body is capable of profound self-healing without medicines. It communicates, restores, and regenerates when you listen, align, and act in harmony with its intelligence. Awareness, alignment, breath, energy flow, conscious movement, nutrition, rest, and mind-body integration are pillars of self-healing. Illness is not simply a problem. It is a signal, a teacher, and a guide. When you respect and trust your body, healing occurs naturally, efficiently, and completely. The body is a miracle of intelligence, far beyond the reach of external substances. Medicines may treat symptoms temporarily, but true restoration comes from alignment with your own energy, consciousness, and life force. To awaken this power is to reclaim sovereignty over health, vitality, and resilience. It is to step into a life where the body heals itself, where energy flows unhindered, and where wellness becomes a natural expression of being. The wisdom is simple, yet profound. When you honor, trust, and align with your body, it cures itself. Most people have been conditioned to believe that the body is weak, fragile, and dependent on external intervention for health. They believe that vitality can only be restored by doctors, pills, injections, or complex procedures. This belief is so deeply ingrained that even the slightest discomfort triggers anxiety, fear, or immediate action to fix the symptom externally. Yet the body itself is far wiser than most realize. Every cell, tissue, organ, and system carries intelligence, an innate ability to repair, restore, and balance itself when given the right conditions. Medicines can address symptoms, but they cannot awaken the body's intelligence, cannot restore energy, and cannot teach the mind to work in harmony with life. True health is cultivated from within. The first principle is listening deeply to the body. The body communicates in subtle ways. Tension in the shoulders, discomfort in the joints, fatigue, digestive irregularities, or even emotional turbulence. These signals are not random, they are messages. They indicate imbalance, overuse, misalignment, or suppressed energy. Most people ignore these signals, masking them with medication or distraction. Yet awareness transforms suffering into understanding. Every ache, fatigue, or emotional trigger can reveal the root of imbalance if observed with presence and attention. The body is always speaking, and healing begins the moment we learn to listen. The second principle is alignment of body, mind, and spirit. Modern life often separates these dimensions, creating tension and disharmony. We think in one way, move in another, and feel something entirely different. The result is stress, imbalance, and eventually physical or emotional breakdown. Alignment restores harmony. Posture, movement, and awareness bring energy into flow. Proper breathing and rhythm reconnect the body with its natural intelligence. Sleep and rest allow the nervous system to recalibrate. When body, mind, and spirit are aligned, energy circulates freely, circulation improves, and natural healing mechanisms activate spontaneously. The body does not require external interference. It only requires conditions conducive to its inherent wisdom. Breath is the key to unlocking the body's self-healing capacity. Most people breathe shallowly, unconsciously, and inefficiently, depriving the body of oxygen and energy. Conscious, deep, rhythmic breathing is a form of communication between the mind and body. It signals to the body that it is safe to restore, regenerates cells, calms the nervous system, and enhances circulation. Breath carries life force. When observed and cultivated, it initiates profound physiological and energetic changes. The body responds immediately to the presence of conscious breath, activating repair mechanisms and restoring balance. Breath is the simplest, most accessible tool for natural healing, yet it is often ignored. Energy flow is another foundational principle. The body is not merely physical. It is a dynamic system of energy channels, pathways, and vortices. Blocked or stagnant energy manifests as pain, illness, or fatigue. Practices such as meditation, qigong, tai chi, and conscious movement restore the free flow of energy. When energy moves unhindered, circulation improves, inflammation decreases, and cellular repair accelerates. Medicines may mask symptoms, but they do not restore the body's natural energetic balance. Awareness, attention, and intentional movement align energy and create conditions for complete self-healing. Nutrition and hydration are essential, but they are supportive rather than primary. Food, water, and sunlight are the raw materials the body uses, but the body determines how these resources are metabolized, absorbed, and distributed. Cells know how to repair, regenerate, and restore themselves when given proper nourishment and hydration. No medicine can replace the body's innate intelligence. External substances only supplement. The body itself is the healer, supporting natural cycles of nourishment, detoxification, and rest amplifies the body's ability to heal organically. The mind-body connection cannot be overstated. Thoughts, beliefs, and emotions directly influence physiology. Chronic stress, fear, anxiety, or resentment release chemicals that weaken immunity, inflame tissues, and suppress natural repair. Conversely, calm, focused attention, meditation, visualization, and gratitude create biochemical and energetic conditions conducive to healing. Healing is not simply physical, it is holistic. When the mind is aligned with awareness and intention, the body responds with remarkable efficiency. Energy, circulation, and cellular regeneration accelerate, demonstrating the inseparability of mind and body in self-healing. Rest is a pillar of restoration. Most people undervalue sleep, meditation, and stillness. Yet it is during these moments that the body repairs tissues, consolidates energy, and restores homeostasis. Overstimulation, constant activity, and neglect of rest block the natural processes of healing. Aligning with the body's rhythm, cycles of activity, and stillness allows healing to occur naturally and effectively. Recovery is not passive. It is a necessary active process for regeneration. The body does not require medicine to repair itself. It requires space, time, and alignment. Movement and conscious touch support restoration. Gentle exercise, stretching, yoga, or martial arts maintain circulation, release tension, and balance energy. Touch, whether self-applied, therapeutic, or meditative, communicates alignment and safety to the body. This encourages the body to release stagnation, reduce inflammation, and restore balance. Healing does not require force, it requires presence, attention, and intelligent interaction. Every movement or touch, applied with awareness, informs the body that it is safe to regenerate and restore itself. Detoxification and elimination are continuous processes that require conscious support. The body naturally eliminates toxins through the liver, kidneys, skin, lungs, and intestines. These processes operate optimally when energy flows freely, hydration is sufficient, and diet is balanced. Many modern interventions attempt to accelerate detoxification artificially, often disrupting natural rhythms. Trusting the body's intelligence, combined with alignment, nourishment, and awareness, allows these processes to function efficiently and safely. Natural detoxification is an example of the body's inherent wisdom at work. Observation, patience, and trust are essential components of natural healing. Healing occurs at the body's own pace. Cells repair, tissues regenerate, and systems rebalance according to their own rhythm. By observing subtle changes, acknowledging progress, and adjusting lifestyle and habits consciously, one co-creates restoration with the body. Patience allows processes to unfold fully. Trust empowers the body to act without interference. Healing is a dialogue between awareness and intelligence, between mind and body, between energy and form. In conclusion, your body has profound self-healing capacity without medicines. Awareness, alignment, breath, energy flow, movement, nutrition, hydration, rest, and mind-body integration activate this capacity. Illness is not a punishment. It is a message, a guide, a teacher. Medicines may temporarily suppress symptoms, but true healing emerges from understanding and respecting the body's innate intelligence. By listening, aligning, and supporting natural processes, you awaken the body's ability to restore itself, regenerate, and thrive. The wisdom is simple yet profound. Your body already knows how to heal. Medicines may assist, but they cannot replace the intelligence within each cell, tissue, and system. Trust, patience, awareness, and alignment are the true keys. When you honor the body, awaken its awareness, and act in harmony with its intelligence, healing occurs naturally, fully, and efficiently. Health is not something given from outside. It is cultivated from within, arising spontaneously when the body is respected, aligned, and trusted. Most people approach life with the assumption that health is external. They rely on doctors, pills, injections, or therapies to maintain vitality, believing that their body cannot function or heal independently. Yet the body is far more intelligent than the mind often realizes. Within every cell, every tissue, and every organ is an inherent capacity for self-regulation, restoration, and balance. This capacity is not passive or accidental. It is a fundamental expression of life itself. Medicines may treat symptoms, but they cannot awaken the intelligence of the body. True healing begins with awareness, alignment, and the recognition that the body is a conscious self-healing system. The first principle of natural healing is listening deeply to the body's messages. Pain, stiffness, fatigue, or digestive discomfort are not random events. They are communication. They signal imbalance, overuse, misalignment, or suppressed energy. Most people, however, have been trained to ignore these signals, masking symptoms with medication, distraction, or denial. Yet each signal contains wisdom. By observing sensations, patterns, and responses, we begin to decode the language of the body. Every ache, fatigue, or discomfort is an opportunity to understand the root cause of imbalance. The moment we truly listen, the body begins to guide us toward restoration. Alignment is the foundation of self-healing. Modern life disrupts the natural harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. We sit, move, and act in ways incongruent with our physiology and energy patterns. Stress, improper posture, irregular sleep, and poor habits create blockages and tension, reducing the body's capacity to heal. Alignment restores harmony. Proper posture, mindful movement, and conscious attention to daily activities allow energy to flow freely. Sleep and rest recalibrate the nervous system. Breath connects the mind and body, guiding energy to circulate naturally. When body, mind, and spirit are aligned, cellular processes normalize, circulation improves, and the body can heal itself. Medicines cannot create alignment. They only suppress symptoms. Breath is a gateway to self-restoration. Shallow, irregular, or unconscious breathing deprives the body of oxygen and energy. Conscious, deep, rhythmic breathing delivers life force to every cell, regulates the nervous system, and signals the body to restore balance. Breath communicates directly with energy pathways, influencing circulation, hormone regulation, and tissue repair. The simple act of observing and cultivating breath initiates profound changes throughout the body. Every conscious breath is a signal of safety, alignment, and readiness to heal. Breath alone can activate the body's intelligence, providing an accessible and immediate path to restoration. Energy flow is central to natural healing. The body is a dynamic system of currents, channels, and vortices that sustain life. Illness often arises from stagnation, blockages, or imbalance in these energy systems. Practices such as meditation, qigong, tai chi, or mindful movement restore the flow. As energy circulates, circulation improves, inflammation diminishes, and regeneration accelerates. Medicines may alleviate symptoms temporarily, but they cannot restore the natural movement of life force. Awareness and intentional alignment allow energy to move freely, enabling the body to heal itself. Nutrition and hydration support healing, but they are secondary to awareness and alignment. The body transforms food, water, and air according to its own wisdom. Cells know how to repair, regenerate, and maintain balance when the body is supported. External substances cannot replace this intelligence. They can only complement it. Nourishment becomes truly effective when combined with awareness, breath, and energy alignment. The body knows how to utilize these resources. It only requires space, respect, and attention to do so fully. The mind-body connection is profound. Thoughts, emotions, and beliefs influence physiological function. Chronic stress, fear, anger, or resentment create chemical imbalances that reduce immunity, inflame tissues, and impair regeneration. In contrast, calm, clarity, forgiveness, and gratitude create conditions for healing. Meditation, visualization, and conscious intention strengthen the body's natural processes. Healing is holistic. It is the integration of consciousness with cellular intelligence, energy, and life force. When the mind is aligned with awareness, the body responds with remarkable efficiency. Rest and recovery are essential pillars of healing. The body repairs and regenerates during sleep, meditation, and stillness. Overstimulation, constant activity, and neglect of rest block these processes. Aligning with natural cycles of activity and rest allows the body to restore balance and energy naturally. Recovery is not passive. It is an active engagement with the body's intelligence. Respecting these cycles ensures that natural healing mechanisms operate unhindered, producing lasting restoration. Conscious movement and touch enhance natural healing. Gentle exercise, stretching, yoga, or martial arts maintain circulation, release tension, and balance energy. Touch, whether self-applied or therapeutic, communicates presence and alignment to the body, encouraging it to release stagnant energy and restore function. Healing is not forceful. It is intelligent, responsive, and harmonious. Every motion, every touch, applied with awareness, signals to the body that it is safe to heal. Detoxification and elimination are natural processes. The liver, kidneys, intestines, lungs, and skin continually remove toxins and waste from the body. When energy flows freely and the body is aligned and nourished, these processes function efficiently. External interventions may disrupt natural detoxification, slowing restoration. Supporting the body through hydration, rest, and energy alignment allows detoxification to occur naturally. Restoring balance and vitality, observation, patience, and trust are essential for self-healing. The body heals at its own pace. Cellular repair, tissue regeneration, and system recalibration occur in rhythm with natural cycles. By observing subtle changes, noting improvements, and adjusting habits consciously, we co-create restoration with the body. Patience allows processes to complete fully, and trust empowers the body to act without interference. Healing is a dialogue between awareness and intelligence, mind and body, energy and form. In conclusion, the body is a self-healing organism capable of profound restoration without medicines. Awareness, alignment, breath, energy flow, conscious movement, nutrition, rest, and mind-body integration awaken this power. Illness is not a curse or punishment. It is a guide, a teacher, and a message. Medicines may suppress symptoms, but true healing arises from listening, aligning, and trusting the body's intelligence. When we honor the body and act in harmony with its wisdom, healing occurs naturally, completely, and efficiently. The body already knows how to heal itself. Medicines can assist, but they cannot replace the intelligence within every cell, tissue, and system. Trust, patience, awareness, and alignment are the keys. When we awaken this intelligence, health is no longer something external to be obtained. It becomes an internal state, a natural expression of life. The body cures itself, regenerates, and thrives when treated with respect, attention, and conscious care. Many people live with the assumption that their body is fragile, weak, or incapable of self-restoration. They look outward for solutions, trusting pills, injections, therapies, and interventions to bring health and vitality. Yet the truth is ancient, timeless, and profound. The body possesses an innate intelligence capable of self-healing, regeneration, and restoration when it is respected, understood, and aligned. Medicines may treat symptoms, but they cannot awaken this intelligence. The power to heal is not external. It has always been within. To awaken it requires awareness, alignment, patience, and the cultivation of life force in harmony with the body. The first step is deep awareness of the body's messages. Pain, tension, fatigue, or discomfort are not random. They are communications. They signal imbalance, misalignment, overuse, or suppressed energy. Most people suppress these messages with medication or distraction, missing the opportunity to understand the root cause. By observing sensations with presence and attention, the body reveals its needs and pathways to restoration. Every discomfort is a teacher, every ache a guide. Awareness transforms suffering into insight and allows conscious interaction with the body's intelligence. Alignment of body, mind, and spirit is essential. Modern life disrupts harmony. The mind thinks in one way, the body moves differently, and emotions fluctuate unpredictably. This misalignment produces stress, tension, and illness. Restoration occurs when these dimensions are brought into harmony. Posture, movement, breath, and sleep are tools to achieve alignment. Conscious attention to daily actions combined with mindfulness and rhythm allows energy to circulate freely. When the body, mind, and spirit are aligned, the natural processes of healing, regeneration, and balance activate spontaneously. Medicines cannot create this alignment. Only awareness and intentional action can. Breath is the bridge between mind, body, and energy. Shallow, erratic, or unconscious breathing restricts oxygenation, energy flow, and nervous system balance. Deep, rhythmic, and conscious breathing communicates to the body that it is safe to restore itself. Breath carries life force, regulates circulation, balances hormones, and initiates cellular repair. Through breath, the body senses alignment, allowing self-healing to proceed. Each conscious inhalation and exhalation is a dialogue with the body, a signal of trust, and an invitation for restoration. The flow of energy is fundamental to self-healing. The body is more than flesh and bone. It is a system of currents, pathways, and vortices of life force. Blocked energy manifests as tension, pain, or disease. Practices such as meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, or conscious movement restore these flows. When energy moves unhindered, circulation improves, inflammation decreases, and cellular repair accelerates. External medicines may suppress symptoms, but they cannot restore energy. Awareness and intentional alignment are the key. Energy flow enables the body to heal itself naturally and fully. Nutrition and hydration are supportive, not primary. The body transforms the food, water, and air. It receives according to its intelligence. Cells know how to repair, regenerate, and maintain balance if nourished and hydrated appropriately. Medicines cannot replace this innate wisdom. The body determines how nutrients are absorbed, how energy is distributed, and how restoration occurs. Supporting these processes through mindful nourishment, hydration, and alignment allows the intelligence within the body to operate at its highest potential. The mind-body connection is crucial. Emotional and mental states influence every physiological function. Stress, fear, anger, or resentment create chemical imbalances, reduce immunity, and inhibit natural repair. Calm, focused attention, meditation, gratitude, and forgiveness create the chemical and energetic environment for healing. Healing is holistic. When the mind is aligned with awareness and intention, the body responds efficiently, energy circulates, tissues repair, and vitality returns. Restoration occurs not only at the physical level but also at emotional, mental, and energetic levels. Rest and recovery are vital. Healing happens during periods of stillness, sleep, and meditation. The body repairs tissues, recalibrates the nervous system, and restores energy during these times. Overstimulation, constant activity, and neglect of rest disrupt these processes. Aligning with the body's natural rhythm allows self-healing to proceed unhindered. Recovery is an active engagement with the body's intelligence, not passive indulgence. The body requires space and time to regenerate. When given this, healing occurs naturally and completely. Conscious movement and touch support self-restoration, gentle exercise, yoga, stretching, or martial arts improve circulation, release tension, and balance energy. Touch, whether self-applied or therapeutic, communicates safety and alignment to the body, facilitating the release of stagnation and the restoration of function. Healing does not require force. It requires awareness, intention, and intelligent interaction. Every movement, every touch applied consciously is an invitation for the body to restore itself. Detoxification and elimination are natural and ongoing processes. The liver, kidneys, intestines, lungs, and skin remove waste and toxins continuously. When energy flows freely and the body is aligned, nourished, and hydrated, these processes operate optimally. Artificial interventions may disrupt natural rhythms. Trusting the body's intelligence while providing proper nourishment and alignment allows detoxification to proceed naturally. Restoring balance and vitality, observation, patience, and trust are essential. Healing is not instantaneous. Cellular repair, tissue regeneration, and system recalibration occur at their own pace. By observing subtle changes, noting improvements, and adjusting habits consciously, we co-create restoration with the body. Patience allows processes to complete fully, and trust empowers the body to act without interference. Healing is a dialogue between awareness and intelligence, mind and body, energy and form. In conclusion, the body is a self-healing organism capable of profound restoration. Without medicines, awareness, alignment, breath, energy flow, movement, nutrition, rest, and mind-body integration awaken this capacity. Illness is not a punishment. It is a message, a teacher, a guide. Medicines may treat symptoms temporarily, but true healing arises from listening, aligning, and trusting the intelligence within. By honoring the body, respecting its rhythms, and cultivating awareness, restoration occurs naturally, efficiently, and completely. The truth is timeless. The body knows how to heal itself. Medicines may assist, but they cannot replace the intelligence within every cell, tissue, and organ. Trust, awareness, patience, and alignment are the keys to awakening this power. When we respect, support, and harmonize with the body's intelligence, health becomes a natural state, vitality flows, and life force is restored. Healing is not something to seek externally. It is cultivated within the body. When treated with understanding and care, is a miraculous healer capable of restoring itself fully without reliance on external medicine. This understanding transforms life. Illness becomes a guide rather than a threat. Tension becomes a teacher rather than punishment, and the body becomes an ally rather than a passive instrument. When we awaken to this intelligence, we live not in fear of disease, but in harmony with the innate wisdom of our being. The path to true health is not found in pills or injections, but in awareness, alignment, and trust. The body is always ready to restore, regenerate, and thrive, if we allow it.